Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the Real Senior Stoner back at you with our Kandypens Oura Diamond Dab of the Day. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Shout it down the street. Join Senior Stoner. Hit the subscribe button. Send a like, and I reply to all the comments. Let's get started with today's topic. Well, how do we ask for help in this world and get it? So many people need help, but are afraid to ask for it. We need to discuss this. Well, there are simple tips, simple ways to increase how receptive people will be to requests for help. They mainly apply to asking for help from people we know, but some ways apply to, customer service situations as well. You got to demonstrate that you've tried to help yourself. Think about that. It's logical. People are more inclined to help those who've attempted to help themselves first. When asking for help, briefly explain what you've tried independently. Think about it. That way, the person from whom you're requesting help knows you've tried to figure out your problem for yourself before requesting help. It's very logical. We need to demonstrate that we've acted on the person's advice that we're asking before. It's no fun when you put effort into helping someone and that individual doesn't follow through. Sidebar. When I was a little boy, growing up adolescent even, I would ask my father advice. When I didn't listen to his advice, he would beat me, ridicule me, and tell me, don't ever ask me another question. I'm not going to answer it for you because you didn't take my advice. Back to this thing. People want to help those who are sure they'll act on the help or advice offered. It's important we understand this. Therefore, when you get help from someone who you expect to ask for help again, we need to make sure they're aware that we've acted on their prior advice and appreciated it, not because of my asshole father, but because psychologically it means that people will do more for you. You also got to consider the timing of a help request. If you're not sure when the most suitable time to seek someone out for help, ask them when it would be. Instead of just launching into your request, maybe say, I'd like to ask you for help with something. When would be the best time to discuss it? Well, maybe we should use foot in the door techniques, maybe door in the face techniques. These are sneaky tactics, unfortunately, and should be used sparingly. The foot in the door technique is when you make a small request first to get the person into yes mode before you make a larger request. The door in the face technique is the reverse. It's when you make a large request, get denied, then make a smaller request, which seems more reasonable due to the earlier unreasonable request. Now, these are negotiating techniques, okay? I don't want to use the word sneaky. I should take back the word sneaky, okay? Because what you're trying to do here, you're trying to get a response. You're trying to get the response you want. Help. Don't make somebody guess what you want. That's a very important, critical key here. We must remember, when asking for help, make sure the person you're asking knows exactly what you need help on. There are times when it'd be nice if someone spontaneously offered help to you, but they don't do it. Life's not like that. They can't get into our brains and understand we need help. The more we practice directly asking for help, the easier it gets. Think about it. What if you had an infant and you're traveling? Strangers are usually happy to lend a hand if asked. Sometimes, of course, people are shy about offering help and they're just stuck in their own heads, but providing help to strangers typically boosts the mood of the helper. I'll say it again. Providing help for strangers usually boosts the mood of the helper. By asking someone for help, You're actually giving that person the opportunity to boost their mood, to feel better about themselves, to have a better day. So by golly, ask for help. And make your request using multiple channels. What I mean by that is there are multiple options to ask for help. For example, you're having trouble reaching someone for help. You've tried the phone. Try an email. Try a fax. Try snail mail. Try Twitter. Try Instagram. You see, the whole idea behind the multiple channel aspect for help is you got to realize that maybe the first thing you go to, the first entity you go to for help can't help you. Boom. Then you got to go to the next one. That's why multiple avenues for help are actually good. Ultimately, it comes down to us ourselves inside. You got to get help by giving help. That's how it works in the world with human beings. If we offer to give help more than we ask for it, it becomes a whole lot easier to ask for. And people, everyone, will likely be more receptive to our requests. Spouses and partners in particular tend to overestimate how much they contribute to their relationship. Think about it. If you help your partner 1.25 to 1.5 times more than they help you, well, you're more likely at the 1-to-1 ratio. So make an allowance for what's called the bias. Okay? We overestimate how good we are. Let's put it that way. Well, the critical discussion here, the most important thing we just talked about, first of all, is it's okay to ask for help in life. But there are ways you got to do it. Okay? You got to do it, first of all, with honesty. You got to do it with passion. That's right. Even asking for help, we got to be passionate in what we do. Because someone who, hey, can you help me do this? You're not very interested in getting it done. Why should somebody else help you? Oh, excuse me, I'm really interested in getting this done. Could you please help me? Well, that's a whole lot more reason to help somebody. Let's take our dab of the day, but let's also remind everyone that if you enjoy today's video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Shout out to your friends and neighbors. Join Senior Stoner on the YouTube. Send a like and a reply to all the comments. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining me. I value everyone. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to join me today, discussing how we can ask for help and how we can give help to others. Cheers, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Kandypens Oura. Have a great one. Thanks for joining me.